students. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Before starting the lesson, let us hear one story about one of the greatest mathematicians of India. Do you know the name of that mathematician? Yes, Ramanujam. Srinivasa Ramanujam. He was born in a very poor family and he struggled a lot in his early ages. Then he worked as a clerk in an office. Okay. Then when he was working as a clerk, he was just going through many of the journals and all. He was so much interested in mathematics. Whatever papers he got related to mathematics, or he used to go and sit in the libraries and read lots of books based on mathematics. One day he wrote a letter to a great mathematician whose name was Dr. Professor G.H. Hardy. Professor G.H. Hardy. Hardy was a well-known mathematician, and at those times people used to write letters to mathematicians regarding, means everybody was searching for a chance. So first time when Professor Hardy saw the letter, he thought it is just like a letter, so he kept it aside. Later on, when he went through the paper, he came to know that this boy has written wonderful things, wonderful research work he has done, or wonderful results are given. So he contacted him. He wrote a letter back to Ramanujam, and because of that letter with his seal, Ramanujam got a chance to go abroad and study in the Harvard University, and later on he became one of the most famous mathematicians of the world. Okay, there is an interesting story between these two people, Professor Hardy and Ramanujam. Unfortunately, Ramanujam's health was not so good. At very young age, he passed away. So one day when Ramanujam was very sick, Hardy decided to go and visit him. So when he visited, he went in a cab. Okay, just like our taxi. So when Hardy went to meet Ramanujam, just to start the conversation, Hardy said, I came in a cab whose number was so boring. Okay, so Ramanujam was so much in love with numbers. So he asked, which number? What was the number? Then Hardy said it was 1729. Though Ramanujam was sick, immediately he said, no, it is a wonderful number. It's a beautiful number. Then Hardy asked him, why? What beauty can you see in that? He said, it is one of the smallest number which can be written as the sum of two cubes in two different ways. You see, children, even on his bed, when he was very sick, he was thinking about the numbers because he was in love with numbers. So our circumstances doesn't matter. If you really want to go ahead in your life, you should have a passion. Okay, so because of this, because of his contribution to the world of mathematics, his birthday, that is 22nd December, is celebrated as National Mathematics Day. So we are also going to celebrate this as we used to celebrate every year. So children, you need to start preparing for that. Okay, thank you. Now let us see what was that number that Ramanujam spoke, or how did he find it, or how did he write it as the sum of two cubes in different ways. The number is 1729, which first he splitted into 1728 plus 1. And then this number 1728, he wrote it as 12 cube, and 1 he wrote it as 1 cube. This is one way of writing. And the other way was that he splitted the number as 1000 plus 729, and he wrote 1000 as 10 cube and 729 as 9 cube. So this number is called Ramanujam number. Okay, so in this lesson, new lesson, we will be learning about cubes and cube roots. When we learned about square and square roots, we learned that square is there in geometry and in arithmetic. In the similar way, cube is also there in geometry and in arithmetic. In geometry, what is a cube? Cube is obtained by keeping squares one on top of the other. Okay, so cube is a solid figure which has same length, breadth and height. Okay, you might have seen the magic cube which you play, changing the colors, changing the sides. Even when you play snake and ladder, you throw the die, that is also cube. Okay, cube is a solid figure which has got same length, breadth and height. So when you find the volume of that cube, for example, if you take this particular cube, it has got a length, a breadth and a height. So its volume will be equal to a multiplied by a, which is equal to a raised to 3. A raised to 3 is read as a cube or cube of a. So in arithmetic, what is a cube? Cube of a number is the product of that number by itself when you multiply it 3 times. Product of that number 3 times by itself. For example, if you take 2, see, cube of 2 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. You are multiplying by itself how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. So it is written in short as 2 raised to 3. Then it is read as 2 cube. And what is the value of 2 cube? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Similarly, the cube of 5 is 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 cube, 5 raised to 3, which is equal to 125. So to find cube of any number, you have to multiply the same number 3 times by itself. Now what is a perfect cube? When you learn squares and square root, you learn what are perfect squares. Perfect squares are squares of natural numbers. Similarly, perfect cubes or cube numbers are the cubes of natural numbers. For example, the first perfect cube is 1, because 1 cube is equal to 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. What is 2 cube? Just now we saw 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 8. And what is 3 cube? 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, that is 27. So these are all perfect cubes. Okay. So try to find out the cubes of the numbers from 1 to 20. That's all for today. In the next video, we will discuss the exercises. Thank you.